All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I don't know who's watching my last video. I think it was a bit too long, to be honest. I need to make this video shorter. So this video right here, it's about a mouse, a gaming mouse that I picked up off, a well-known Chinese website, AliExpress. So this is the IPI. I believe the model is gonna be the Qi. I don't know how you say that. QI, the Qi Pro carbon fiber mouse. So I picked up this mouse because it had some interesting features to me. Of course, the first thing I said, carbon fiber, supposedly carbon fiber. You take a look here. I don't know if I can get it on here real well, but I think it's just, the body might be carbon fiber, but it's just a little bit questionable in some way. I don't know if this is a vinyl or what's going on with this. I don't know if I can peel this off. I don't want to try it. But under this, under the actual clicks, the structure of the clicks is not purple anymore. That's just like black. I assume carbon. It might be plastic. So this is questionable product in that regard. That if you're really getting carbon fiber, I don't know for sure. It is a looker though. It's a good looking mouse. That's the reason I bought it, for the aesthetics. When it comes down to performance, performance is good. So far, there is no web driver. Like, I already found it. I found their web page with their products, but this mouse is not on there. So what I gotta do now, well, if you buy this, what you're gonna be doing is controlling your DPI through here, bottom. Of course, you got your 2.4 or Bluetooth, or in the middle, you turn it off. This thing, it's packing best sensor in class, 5950, I believe it is, or 3950. It's the Pixar top of the line sensor, 8K and all that. The Nordic 8240 controller for the sensor and everything else. Or I believe 5240, something around there. I should have pulled this up right now, but regardless, top of the line everything right now when it comes to mouse tracking technology and sensor. Your dongle, you got your little purple plastic dongle. Looks like a little vial, kind of like a biohazard container type of deal. It's supposed to be 8K. Since you don't have the web driver or any software, you cannot test that out. I have another mouse here. Really quick, let me pull this out. This is the box it came in. It's pretty sweet. So I have the VXC Pro Matte R Pro, whatever. The Matte R Major Pro Plus. This does 8K as well, but I don't use that. I run it at 2K. I'm not using this right now because I'm using that. I'm maining this right now to play my games and all that. 8K as well. Reason I got this, it was like, it's purple, it's matte, it's cool. It looks like Damascus steel. Let me grab that. Ended up paying about 83 something change dollars. Took about 2-3 weeks to get here from China, AliExpress and all that. You know how it is right now, tariffs and customs and all that. Things are slow. The seller took a while to ship it as well, about 12 days. The order just sat confirmed. Waiting on the web driver to implement this mouse. Overall, skates, You know, your standard PTFE. These are not. When I see these gray ones, I assume these are not the best ones. I don't know. I mean, to me, this is all the same. Like, I'm not gonna try to go out of my way to get aftermarket skates for this. Probably nobody's gonna make them anyway. Probably get the dots and all that and stick them on there. It brought some extras on the box. Brought some grips and all that. Don't need grips. This is a very matte texture, so I don't feel like I need that. You do have some creaking on the body. If you flex the sides, you will be clicking your side buttons if you put too much pressure. Clicks are nice and quiet, snappy, instant. No post or pre-travel, any kind of stuff like that. Arm 100 million clicks. They sound nice. They sound even. Actuation is snappy, fast. Debounce, or well, not debounce, just bounce back is instant. So I don't play kiddie games like Fortnite or anything like that, so I wouldn't know for that thing that kids do with the sliding their fingers so they can click spam. I don't do any of that. I just play shooters or whatever. Other shooter. Well, Fortnite is a shooter, but other shooters. I think it's a cool product. Like I said, the carbon fiber might be a bit questionable here, but overall, for the money, once they get the 8K and the WebDriver, which WebDriver is a very basic website, Chinese, very rudimentary, very rough. But overall, I think it's a good buy. Like I said, the carbon fiber might be questionable. I want to believe this is not a vinyl. This is, part of the carbon fiber process. But who knows? It looks really sweet though. I've had it for, maybe a week or two. Tracks perfectly. There's any kind of delay or latency. I went online on a polling rate tester, and it measures up about 1K hertz when it comes to report rate. Now, 8K polling is a bit iffy. Some game engines don't like it. You get that input stuttering, different kinds of artifacts when it comes to tracking. But if you want to use that, there's some games that support it. I personally run 2K. When it becomes available, that's what I'll do. So yeah, this is a quick and short video review of this mouse. Overall, looks good. I like the shape. I prefer this shape over the other one I just showed. This is more like an ergonomic. It has a slight curve. It's not really. It might look a little bit like it's ambidextrous, but this is actually an ergonomic mouse. So my big hands, I don't know the measurements on my hands. I got huge hands though. Just for you to get an idea. Big manly hands. I like it. It feels good in the paw. So check it out. Shoot over AliExpress. You just put IPI carbon fiber mouse and it'll show up. Prices all over the place. You might be able to get it down in the low mid 70s. It might be in the low hundreds. So you got to look around. You can't just jump on the first seller. Overall, ships on a nice box. I got the other mouse in there, but this is the box for this mouse, for the carbon fiber mouse. This mouse is lighter. I'll probably do a little quick review on this one. I like this mouse a lot too. I was gonna sell it to somebody. Snappy. I think these are. I'm not sure these are Omron or opticals, but they do the same thing. They're basically just generic Chinese, like high polling rate mice with best sensor, best controller in the market. They both have the same sensor, so I'm not seeing any difference. They both work great. That one I have for a while, about a year now. I've had some tracking issues with it, some interference with wireless, but I think it must be Windows update. But this one, so far, no issues whatsoever. 1K polling right now. I don't see any issues. Tracks great. You play great. Feels great. I hope this helps you find, a cheaper product, because as you know, companies like Logitech, Razer, and whatever else top of the line want to be mice, they go for close to $200 sometimes. You got Final Mouse going for like $175, which they're not giving you more than this for the money they ask. They're just preying on people's addiction, I guess, to buying this stuff, or FOMO. I don't know. But I don't buy that crap. I buy this. Does the same. Save some money. So hopefully this helps you save some money, like I just said. And yeah, thanks for checking out this video. Leave any comments, criticism, whatever you want. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.